Matthea Harvey is the author of Sad Little Breathing Machine. Pity the poor bathtub that's forced to embrace of the human form. A controversial title, apparently, but a beautiful one, and 2 other books. And she teaches at Sarah Lawrence. Is that correct? And has been anthologized numerous times in the Best American Poetry. Please welcome Matthea Harvey.
Thank you, David, and thank you, Mike. It's lovely to be here, and it's so lovely to hear all of your poems. I'm going to read 3 poems. The first 2 were in Best American Poetry. Sad Little Breathing Machine. Under its glass lid, the square of cheese is like any other element of the imagination. Cough in the tugboat, muff summering somewhere in mothballs. Have a humbug. The world is slow to dissolve and leave us. Is it your hermeneute's helmet not letting me filter through? The submarine sinks with a purpose. Scientist inside engineering a shell. And meanwhile, I am not well. Don't know how to go on Oprah without you. On TV, a documentary about bees. Yet another box in a box. The present is in there, somewhere. This one is called The Future of Terror 7, although I think it ended up being The Future of Terror 11 in the book. And it's the end of a Abecedarian series, and it's basically in the voice of a soldier and in a sort of post-apocalyptic, difficult time. He's basically the last person left. The Future of Terror 7. From the gable window, we shot at what was left, gargoyles and garden gnomes. I accidentally shot the generator, which would have been hard to gloss over in a report, except we weren't writing reports anymore. We ate our gruel and watched the hay crush the hay we'd hoped to harvest. I found a handkerchief drying on a hook, and without a hint of irony, pocketed it. Here was my hypothesis. We were inextricably fucked. We'd killed all the inventors and all the jesters just when we most needed humor and invention. The lake breeze was lugubrious at best, couldn't lift the leaves. As the day lengthened, we knew we'd reached the lattermost moment. The airlift wasn't on its way. Make-believe was all I had left, but I couldn't help but see there was no we. You were a mannequin, and I had been flying solo. I thought about how birds can turn around mid-air, about how the nudibranch has no notion it might need a shell. Swell. I ate the last Napoleon. It said, onward on the packaging. There was 1 shot left in my rifle. So this is how you live in the present. I polish my plimsolls. I wrap myself in a quilt. I re-ink my note for nobody, and I'm ready. So I've been writing all these poems about mermaids, which ended up with me going to MerCon in Las Vegas. Long story. Anyway, I wasn't going to read any mermaid poems, so I'm going to read this one because today I discovered on the way to my office a little mermaid tail that I guess you can put on a pen to make it into a mer pen. So I thought that was the universe telling me something. And I think something good happened upstairs. The Straightforward Mermaid. The straightforward mermaid starts every sentence with, look. This comes from being raised in a sea full of hooks. She wants to get points 1, 2, and 3 across, doesn't want to disappear like a river into the ocean. When she's feeling despairing, she goes to eddies at the mouth of the river and tries to comb the water apart with her fingers. The straightforward mermaid has already said to 5 sailors, "Look, I don't think this is going to work," before sinking like a sullen stone. She's supposed to teach rock impersonation to the younger mermaids, but every beach field trip devolves into them trying to find shells to match their tail scales. They really love braiding. "Look," says the straightforward mermaid, "your high ponytails make you look like fountains, not rocks." Sometimes she feels like a third gender, preferring primary colors to pastels, the radio to singing. At least she's all mermaid, never gets tired of swimming, hates the thought of socks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've heard some wonderful poems tonight, and I hope you will give a round of applause to our poets. Thank you, poets. Thank you, Tim, Jason, Greg, Marilyn.
All the poets back on stage. Every poet who read it on stage. We do it for the poet.
Everyone get on stage and
All the poets.
take your clothes off. That's the idea. And now we will all sing a chorus.
Short people in front. You guys decide. Short people in front, taller in back.
We're going to sing a chorus now.
Christina, our hostess. Everybody. This is where the photographers are in their mind. They shot everybody's together. Christina, get in here. Come on.
Christina, get in here.
Everything about it is appealing. Everything the traffic rule. Nowhere can you get that.
Guys, take a few of these, okay? The Yankees just scored last.
Yeah, they did. The Yankees did. I picked them from that. They did
the turkey that you know cold, you might be stranded out in the cold. Still you wouldn't trade it for a sack of gold. Let's go on with